Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all my panel. My name is Faris Ikmal bin Muhammad Noor and my supervisor is Dr. Surati binti Akmal. My research title is The Development of Modern Batik Machine Using Modification of CNC System to Improve Batik Canting Production. This is the outline of my presentation today. Introduction. In general, batik production in Malaysia use traditional production technique. Traditional production technique has three main types, which is batik screen, batik block, and batik canting. In this research, cancer engineering is used to develop products by translating psychological feelings and needs into a set of attributes. Cancer engineering is also known as emotional or effective engineering. CNC system modification is used to propose modern batik production technique to improve the traditional production technique. And the concept of batik production that we use is batik canting. Problem statement. The first is batik industry facing issue to identify major challenges. Next, modern batik design has no unique identity. And lastly, traditional batik production is time-consuming and has small capacity of production. The objective of this research is to identify the challenges that exist in Malaysian batik industry. Next, to investigate the design of batik that influence effective using cancer engineering. And lastly, to propose modern batik production technique using modification of CNC system. The scope of this research is this research focus on batik industry in Malaysia only, and data collection is performed by using cancer engineering method. And lastly, this research is limited to CNC system modification only. In previous research, they also use other system modification such as PLC or IoT, but in this research, we only focus on CNC system modification only. Literature review. The first topic is batik production. Batik production is categorized into two types, which is traditional and modern. Traditional batik production consists of three techniques, which is batik block, batik screen, and batik canting. Meanwhile, modern batik production use batik printing technique. Next, the challenges of batik production in Malaysia. Batik production in Malaysia face some challenges such as the imitation of Malaysian batik, modern batik production technique that threatens the originality of batik. Traditional batik production technique is time-consuming and has small capacity, shortage of batik artisan, and lastly, health safety issue. Next, batik motif. In Malaysia, batik motif consists of four main types, which is flora, fauna, geometry, and abstract. And the most popular batik motif in Malaysia is flora motif. The next topic is kansei. Kansei is a Japanese word that reflects the emotion and feeling of a person through the senses that come from eyes, ears, nose, skin, and tongue. The next topic is kansei engineering. Kansei engineering has been used in different sectors of industry to enable designers to recognize customers' feeling towards their products. Kansei engineering consists of 8 types, which is category classification, KE system, KE modeling, hybrid KE, virtual KE, collaborative KE, concurrent KE, and rough set KE. The next topic is the application of kansei engineering. Cancer engineering method has been implemented in previous research on various products such as ceramic product, sunglasses product, and train passenger seats. Next topic is CNC programming language. G-code, which is the CNC programming language that we use in this research. G-code is also known as RS-247 and it is the most commonly used NC programming language. G-code is the standard for CNC machine code in industry. The last topic is software. This research used different software in several stages of process to perform the specific purposes. Software is used to design batik, translate design into G-code, and process G-code in CNC batik machine. So based on all the journal and article that we analyze, this is the literature review that we get from the respective authors. Methodology. This is the flowchart of this research. First, we identify the challenges of Malaysian batik industry. In Objective 1, data is collected from journals, articles, and others. Next is the selection of Kansei words. In Objective 2, we select 20 Kansei words. And then the development of questionnaire. In Objective 2, in this questionnaire, we use 7-level scale. Next is the distribution of questionnaire. In Objective 2, this questionnaire involves respondents from various states in Malaysia. And then the analysis of the Kansei data. In Objective 2, we analyze the data using SPSS statistics software. Next, the development of batik design in Objective 2, and we use CorelDRAW X8 software in this process. And then the generation of CNC G-code in Objective 3. The software used is Inkscape software. And lastly, the processing of G-code in CNC software in Objective 3. And we use ArtSoft Mark III software. Questionnaire results. This is the results of the questionnaire that we already have distributed. The first one is gender, male and female. And then number 2, age. The most respondent is 41 years old and above. And then number 3, hometown. Most of our respondent is from Kedah. 4, education level. Most of the respondent is undergraduate. Number 5, monthly income. Most of our respondent monthly income is more than 3,000 ringgit. Number 6, the frequency of respondent in using batik products. Most of them use batik products monthly rather than weekly or daily. Number 7, the differences of Malaysian batik and imported batik. So most of our respondent know the differences of Malaysian batik and imported batik. Number 8, batik product that our respondent prefer, which is canting. Number 9, the main factor that our respondent consider before buying batik product. And the result is they consider design the most. Number 10, why our respondent would buy batik product, and the most answer is appreciation of local products. Number 11, how much batik product that they will consider buying. So the most is less than 100 ringgit. Next is the Kansei data that we get from the questionnaire. So the questionnaire has 8 design, and this is the result for the design 1. We analyze the data by creating bar chart. This is for design 2, design 3, design 4, design 5, design 6, design 7, and lastly, design 8. Next, the expected results. Through the end of this research, we expected to get the batik design that satisfy the preferences of Malaysia citizens. And then we expected to achieve or generate G-code for the batik design that we obtained from the Kansei data. And lastly, we expected to create a simulation of the batik design in a CNC software. This is the work progress of FYP1 in this semester. And this is the work planning for FYP2 that we plan for next semester. First is the analysis of Kansei data using SPSS software. And then the designing of batik from Kansei analysis using CorelDRAW X8 software. And then the generation of G-code from batik design using Inkscape software. Next, the processing of G-code in CNC software using ArtSoft Mark III software. And result and discussion. And finally, conclusion and recommendation. Next is problem faced during this FYP1. Like we all know, in Malaysia nowadays, we have pandemic situation. So this COVID-19 situation in Malaysia gives some trouble to the ongoing FYP project. This COVID-19 situation also prevents students, like myself also, to undergo FYP in full capacity due to the movement restriction. And students also cannot enter laboratory to undergo FYP and conduct experiments. Now we reach the end of my presentation today. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.